Welcome to Field to Fork Cooking with Abby J. Today's program is brought to you in part by Ingles Supermarkets and the Ingles Table. Now here's chef and host of the show, Abby J, to introduce her special guest for today's show.
Welcome to Field to Fork. I'm Abby J, and my guest today is Bonnie Edmonds from the Clayton Cafe and Market. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Well, Bonnie, you've been in food for 29 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And you represent the capital of farm to table in Rayburn County. And that Rayburn County tourism, all the restaurants, everything has just exploded. So tell us what's going on up there.
I started in the food service industry 29 years ago. Opal Woodall down at Hickory Mountain and Steve Mazzarchi at Green Shutters gave me my start. I then quickly learned that my only God-given talents were food and people, which I dearly, dearly love.
Well, you have a reputation. Your reputation speaks for itself up there, and that your cafe. I had lunch up there the other day, and the market is something that, you know, if you're looking for a gift or trying to just eat a healthy meal, you have it right there.
Yes, we do. And then we have the Southern Comfort food, which is also very popular. I had the opportunity throughout the years working for different people, picking up little tidbits, learning different things. Had the opportunity 3 years ago to acquire Clayton Cafe. And then a year and a half ago, along with Danny and Sarah Benson, went into opening our sister company, The Market.
So
Sorry.
Tell us the difference in how that evolved, because I know the cafe was there and then it evolved into the market, right?
Yes, the cafe has been there as Clayton Cafe since 1931. Different owners, but still Southern Comfort food. The Market was Danny's vision, and we became sister companies. They offer, in addition to the coffee bar, the wine bar, gourmet food items, including Abby J.
Well, you do have a great assortment. You represent Georgia Grown well.
Yes,
and
we have
Georgia.
a lot of,
yeah, people are looking for Georgia Grown products. They can find those products right there.
Yes, we have an array of Georgia Grown products. We have a wine. We serve different wines. We sell local wines in addition to other companies. We have a full service bakery, which...
Oh gosh, the bakery.
Yes.
I said, do you bake all of those? I know you do. They look wonderful. I don't really even want to walk in there because I'm trying to lose weight.
The smell, the colors, yes. We have people.
Yeah.
And we have a good time doing that. And then on the other side, we have the cafe, which is all Southern cooking. Paula Dean and I are like this.
I bet.
Lots of butter.
So you've won some awards
We
for some of
did.
your dishes. What awards did you win?
We won Best of Raven County Fried Chicken, Lunch, Southern Cooking, Sandwich. We have 7 of them. But yes, our fried chicken.
Who doesn't like fried chicken?
Yes,
Do you
chicken.
do takeout? Because I know if we're going on the boat at Lake Burton, can you do a takeout?
We do takeouts, we do box lunches, we do larger family takeout meals, and we do catering.
Wow. So,
yes.
So that catering, is it with weddings and events? Or?
Weddings, reunions, family gatherings, baby showers, bridal showers, rehearsal dinners. We do all of that, on-site and off-site. And it's so fun.
Bonnie, what inspires you? What makes you get up every morning? Because I know with COVID and everything, you probably were limited on your restaurant and your help. And what keeps you going?
The people, my staff, the community, our guests, they're the ones, because I love being in there. Yes, we were during COVID, we had to shut down several weeks, and then we were limited to takeout. Unfortunately, we don't have at this point a lot of outdoor dining. We're working on that. But yes, it was takeout.
So everything right now is back in full swing?
Back in. They lifted the restrictions last week where we can have full seating now. Just need to get more help.
That's awesome. So
yeah. So it's exciting. So I love
you're-
being there.
she's hiring, so
Yeah.
so you've got to keep the help going. I mean, I know a lot of the restaurants have had, problems with keeping help, and I'd like to see that get back to normal.
And fortunately for me, and I'm sure others, I have such an amazing staff that they'll work double shifts, they'll give up their day off just to keep it going because they love it. Almost
And they
as
love
much
you.
as I do. Yes, they do.
Love,
and
that's
I
part
love
of
them.
it. If you've got a good team,
Yes.
the team makes
and
it.
I have the best.
That's
Absolutely the best.
That you're blessed to have that
Yes,
team.
I am. I have a couple of my staff members that have followed me from restaurant to restaurant for 15, 17 years. So they
That's
know.
something to be said about longevity in a restaurant.
Yes, so
And
they
you-
know what I expect, they know what we can produce, and it's all about food.
Well, you do a beautiful
Thank
job.
you.
And tell the audience how to find you and where you're located.
We are Clayton Cafe. The address is 50 North Main Street. And once you get to Main Street, if you just look, you'll see the big neon sign that's been up there since 1931. We're proud of it.
Yes, and so go by, check the market out and the cafe for sure. And thank you for coming on the
You
show
are
today.
welcome, so thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Field to Fork, and if you're looking to impress your friends this summer or your family, I have the perfect way to do it, and that's with my friend Cagney Meads from The Gathering Box. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You do some beautiful boxes,
Thank
and
you.
I've been watching you since last summer, I think, or when did you start? Tell the audience about what you do and when you started.
I made my very first post on Instagram October 1st of 2020. I know, crazy, right? Starting right at during a pandemic. I know. But it took off, and I'm kind of shocked by it still. Like, I'm just truly shocked and blessed of how well it's taken off.
Well, it's beautiful. She does some really beautiful presentations
Thank you.
and you can go sweet, savory. Tell them about some of the varieties that you put together.
So our classic is fruit and a little bit of veggies, meat and cheese, obviously. Charcuterie is the name for the meat. Some honey, some jam sometimes, crackers, a little chocolate, and then we do a spin on sweet and savory for people that don't really like fruit or want to put in their own fruit later, and it's just extra meat, extra cheese, some nuts, sometimes extra chocolate.
Well, I know if I get busy, this is the perfect way to save time. It's a perfect way to really impress a party, some friends if you're inviting them over.
Exactly.
So can you create a box as well?
Oh, of course. I try to always go by what people like. If they're like, I don't like blue cheese, a lot of people don't like blue cheese. I try to avoid blue cheese, or if they prefer something over another, I always try to accommodate what people ask for. I mean, they pay for it, so.
What inspired you to do this?
Well, I've always loved meat and cheese. My daughter's very first birthday was like a big charcuterie spread. She was into cheese at 1 year old, and so we've always really ate good cheese. And I remember my husband and I's first date was a little charcuterie spread that we took up to the mountains on. Was the Russell Mountain or Russell Scenic Highway? Yes,
right.
We went and looked over the overview, and we had that. So it's just always been a part of our story. And
So if you're hiking or
Yes.
going to a concert, this is a perfect
out on the lake.
or if you don't have time to put something together,
Yep.
you've got the perfect box to do this with. So why don't we put something together, Cagney?
So I always like to start with my glasses or my bowls. So I have those in there, and then I usually do my cheese. This is Manchego. It's very, very good. Very, everybody really likes it. It's a sheep's cheese, but
It's mild.
very mild and a winner. And I like to kind of either leave it stacked up like I had in boxes, but in boards I like to kind of fan it out and make it a little pretty. And what our goal is at the Gathering Box is to really have people, like our name says, gather. and because I feel like our senses are tied to our memories, and I really want people to just, I don't know, how do I explain it?
Well, you want to impress.
Yes.
If you, and you, it's very impressive. Your work was very
you.
impressive. I love everything that you put up on Facebook, and that's what you want. You want to give them a memory.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is an experience.
Yes.
It's like fly fishing. I mean, we give
Oh, yeah.
them a fly fishing experience. You're giving them a wonderful charcuterie board full of things that they may never have tried. I mean, and then they remember it, and then they'll call you back. I'm sure you've got a lot of
yes.
clients that reorder and order.
Of course.
So, do you think where do you think your business is going?
We hope to have a brick and mortar by summer, where
Oh,
people
great.
can come in, and I'll have smaller size boxes just ready to grab. So
It's like a go pick up and go.
and then, of course, we'll still do the pre-orders for the bigger type boxes, but they'll be like lunch style boxes. So if people want to just come in and grab a few for their themselves or a friend and go out on a meeting or a date or whatever, it'll be ready for them.
So, what is the price ranges on like a small, medium, and large? What are you looking at as far as prices?
We have boxes that start out at $15. They're one serving. And then our boards go up to $300, and it serves over 20 people. And then also we do grazing tables.
Nice. So a big long board, right?
Yes.
So what size is this right here?
This would be a large board. This is one of my personal boards, and people can rent those, or they can bring me their boards, and I can price it on something that they have, because the boards that I have are disposable wood boards.
Right.
And they're eco-friendly, so they can either use those and keep them, or they can dispose of them, either one.
So this is,
Yeah.
in charcuterie, all the, people are trying to eat better and healthier, and this is not processed food, it's all fresh. So where do you source most of your ingredients?
Right now, until I have a brick and mortar, a lot of it comes from Atlanta. I'll go and get some from Costco or Sam's, Trader Joe's a lot, the Fresh Market. Sometimes I'll go down to Betty's and see what kind of cheeses she's got there, and I try to get new places that people around here wouldn't go to.
Right.
I do the traveling, so they don't have to.
Exactly. So yeah, you're doing all the work up front.
Right.
So, right.
And these are delicious little candied sugar oranges from Trader Joe's that are clients' favorite.
Oh, I bet they are. Those look really good. So, as far as summertime and traveling, do you deliver?
I do. Right now I deliver. I'm not sure how that'll look like, what it'll look like when I get into a brick and mortar. I'm sure once I get employees I'll be able to continue. Just trying to figure all that out.
I bet that
still.
worked out really good though, because of COVID. You could deliver, or they could they pick up at your house?
I have a little mini fridge on my front porch, so it's very COVID friendly. I'll put their name on their boxes, and they can just come and pick it up at their convenience. They just give me a rough time estimate of what they want it ready for, and then I'll have it ready.
Well, it makes sense for so many people that are working that don't, if you don't have time, I'm sure they can call you and get what they want, and you can personalize it. That's one thing I like about it, because if I've got a lot of fishermen, they're going to want more meat and cheese instead of fruit. That's the last thing they leave on their plate is the fruit,
I understand
so you can, I think that's great that you can customize it.
Yes.
So this is looking good.
Thanks.
It's looking really good. Does your kids get involved?
They do. My son's 13, so he's a big help. My daughter just likes to kind of pick and eat, so she's not the biggest help. I have to keep, after I wash the fruit, she's like, "Can I have a blueberry? Just one, just one." I'm like, No. We have our own blueberries. So,
What would be fun, Cagney, is probably doing a class on
Yes.
how to build boards
I
for
plan-
kids, and you
Yes.
could have an adult
I plan on doing
class.
that. Yes,
I think
hope
that
to.
would be wonderful.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that, actually. that's going to be in the works once I get into a brick and mortar to make sure that that's something that we do.
You can have wine night. I mean,
yes.
yeah, let's try
Girls'
some wine.
night, where
Yeah,
we
girls'
like
night. Yeah.
partner this with like maybe like painting or pottery or something. You know, people can pick and choose which one they want to do. I don't know. I have lots of
I
ideas.
like the painting.
I have a lot of ideas.
Well, it's a nice way to really bring people together.
Yes.
The Gathering Box, folks, and how beautiful is this?
Thanks.
Yeah. So tell the audience again how they can find you right now.
Right now I'm on Instagram. My handle is at the.gathering.box. And I'm on Facebook too, just The Gathering Box. You can always come to me, my profile, and click on The Gathering Box from there as well. My name's Cagney Meads.
And you know what? Thank you, Cagney,
You're welcome.
for coming on the show
You're
today. I can't wait to enjoy this, and we'll be right back.
Shop securely. Work effectively. Learn at lightning speed. Kinetic by Windstream has made major investments in our network in your community, so you can be completely connected at home. Connect to great offers for business or home at windstream.com.
Welcome back to Field of Fork. I have my friend Smoking Joe Lasher. Welcome to the show.
I'm always happy to be here.
He's part of the Ingalls Table family, and we've got our spring edition out. And look, what is that?
Looks like a big glazed ham on
It
the
looks
cover.
like your ham.
It is. I'm so happy that this quarter they decided to put me on the cover. So I'm
That's
excited.
beautiful.
Thank
And you know, with
tasted as good as it looks.
right. Today, what we want to do is really go more into the grilling,
Yeah.
and I have a side dish. And the side dish is what's in season today is Vidalia onions.
Oh, I love it.
Did you know that this is a vegetable of the state of Georgia?
Nope, I didn't. I drove down from North Carolina just to learn that today.
Well,
I'm excited.
I want to tell you, Joe, the reason Vidalia onions are so famous is because it's the climate and the soil, because it's low sulfur, and they grow in Vidalia, Georgia. There's about 13 counties that grow Vidalia onions, and so if you had the sulfur, it would be pungent and spicy. But this is what makes it so popular for chefs all over
So
America.
sweet and tender.
Yes,
They're great. And the way that looks like you're going to do them is just one of my favorites.
and this is how we do it. We cut both ends off. I've already prepped some of it so I could save some time here, because I know we want to see how we do this chicken over here, right? So you want to take that layer off, and you can get just a little ice cream scoop to, if I can get this all, the peeling off. Okay, there we go. And what you want to do is take this, and you want to just scoop out the middle. If you want more stuffing, you take more out, but you don't want to take out any of the bottom, because that's what holds your stuffing in. And right here, you see, that's what it's got to look like. And so I've already prepped 4 of these, and my favorite with chicken, this is my favorite, is I caramelize some onions with some mushrooms and spinach in white wine. And what we're going to do is take some, I like the Havarti cheese. The Havarti is real creamy.
So it looks like you've already maybe put these in the oven for a
I
little while
did.
to soften them up. Is that-
Yeah, right, because you have to do this or it would take forever for them to cook, at least an hour. But after I brushed them with some olive oil,
Right.
and I
okay,
had them in the
cool.
oven
So
for
it's
about
gonna
20
expedite
minutes.
the rest of it, because this
Right.
is already cooked as well.
Right, I did the spinach and the onion mix with some mushrooms, and what we want to do is just stuff each one. It's okay to get some in the bacon dish, and then what we want to do, and this Havarti cheese just makes it really yummy. You want to top it with, get this on there, a little bit more here, just top it on up.
That's beautiful
It's-
already.
Well, you know what? This makes a really great side dish. And you can stuff it with anything you like blue
Yeah,
cheese. You
right.
can just, you know, if you don't want spinach or any veggies like that, just do it with cheese, your favorite
I've done 'em
cheese.
with bacon and brown sugar and butter and roasted in an aluminum foil in the oven. So same kind of sweet onion type thing. So anything you have, anything you want to
Right, and then I top it with some shaved Parmesan, and that's going to give it that really nutty flavor on top, and there you have it. So that's going to be my side dish to go with this beautiful chicken, and what we want to do is put this in the oven for about 20 more minutes and get that going on about 400
About 400 for
for
20
minutes, and you got it. So let's see what
All right,
you're
good.
going to do
Well,
for us.
Listen, it's grilling season. It's springtime in Georgia. It's springtime in the country, and so people are. Yeah, I mean, if you go to the store, they're putting their grills out, trying to sell them
gosh.
to you. So and that's my forte. I love to be on the grill and on the smoker. So today I'm doing something very simple and easy, and that's kind of what we like to do. That's an easy weeknight recipe that you just did as well. So
And
we
that
can-
goes also. I meant to mention this. It goes with pork or steak. I mean, that's all you need.
You know,
or you can
my
eat it
wife
just-
would actually eat one of those onions as an entree. That
Right.
looks amazing. So anyway, we're doing a basic grilled chicken thighs. There's only one cut of chicken for me, and that's the thigh. You know, it's a little higher calorie,
Yeah.
a little more fat, but it's got all the flavor in it.
Right.
So simply what we've done to prep the chicken is all I've done is I've taken skin-on, bone-in chicken thighs. I've rubbed down with olive oil and salt and pepper. That's all you got to do to
They
a
look
chicken thigh.
amazing.
Now, what we're going to do though is we're going to make a glaze to go on this chicken.
Okay.
And what I'm using today as the base of this glaze is Abby J's Georgia Peach Habanero Preserves. So tell us a little bit about that while I dump this whole thing
Okay,
in the bowl.
so I wanted something sweet and spicy in my line because, you know, I've got a lot of sauces. I've got hot sauce. And I just wanted to incorporate this because I entertain a lot. So this is great to go on brie. You entertain at parties, crackers, or, you know.
Yeah.
You can make it a dessert on ice cream. You can top it. You know, I find myself coming down at night and just getting some vanilla ice cream and putting that on top of it. It makes a great midnight snack.
I think it would be awesome. It's awesome on anything. So I'm using that as a base, and it's great and delicious as it is. What we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of probably tablespoons of Dijon mustard. It kind of works as a binder and also adds a little more flair to me. I just love Dijon mustard. So we're going to put that in. We're going to put about a tablespoon of soy sauce in there, and then we're going to put a couple of
Looks like
like
garlic.
a teaspoon of minced garlic. And I like to
Nice.
do fresh garlic,
Yeah.
but this was a minced garlic. And then one last thing is about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then all we're going to do is take that, chop it up. So yeah, so we put the garlic in there. We're going to mix this up and really break it down to where it's the consistency. You can just see when you add that liquid.
Wow.
Can you smell
That
that? I'm
smell.
telling you,
Yeah.
the preserves are amazing on their own. You know, and when you start with a base of like what you have here, it eliminates the need to go to the oven and cook down a brown sugar and a butter and some
Right.
of the other
Right.
traditional glaze. So you can literally just mix this up.
I love creating recipes with this or any of my products. I do that all the time.
They're so good. They're
Yeah.
so good. And you really need to say where we can get those online because that's where at
At AbbyJ'sGourmet.com.
AbbyJ'sGourmet.com.
Absolutely.
I'm a fan. So anyway, all we've done is we've mixed this up to a nice consistency of a glaze. We're going to take these chicken thighs out to the grill. We're going to put them skin down first. Let them get nice and brown, maybe 5 or 6 minutes. Then we're going to flip them back over. And once we flip them, we're going to start adding a little glaze to them.
They call
And
you
then bring-
Smoking Joe for a reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to go smoke these up. So we'll see
Yeah.
you at the grill.
At Ingalls, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingalls Table. It's a website that brings the best chefs and food experts right into your kitchen. You can sort through hundreds of recipes for every occasion, watch how-to videos, and print shopping lists to take to the store. It's all waiting for you at inglestable.com.
Until next time, I'll see you online.
Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
It's smoking hot for a reason. Look at this.
I love this egg, and I tell you, I'm so happy to be here on your back porch filming today. And look at this chicken. We're gonna put it right onto this.
All
Just
right.
slide that around.
Okay, so here we go.
So what we got is bone in, skin on.
Woo.
That's perfect. Smoking Joe. There we go.
Yeah.
We're going to turn the skin side down. You can hear that sizzle. We're going to go ahead and let that crisp up really well. So that's going to take, at this temperature, you want your grill around 400 degrees. And at this temperature, it's going to take about
be
6-7 minutes. And then we're going to come and turn those right back over and start to glaze them.
All right. We'll be right back.
From all of us at Ingalls, we just want to say thanks so much for your support. Because when you support us, you're supporting hundreds of local farms and businesses in the states we call home. You see, that's where we source as much of our food as possible. From our local dairies to grass-fed beef to organic produce to bakeries just around the corner. We really are one team and one community. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
All right, so we've had these on for about 6 or 7 minutes on one side. We're going to go ahead and flip these over. That skin cooked up so nicely. Got such a beautiful char on that one especially. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this glaze and we're going to just lay it to the outside of these thighs.
Don't go away. More Field to Fork Cooking with Abby J and her guest. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Field to Fork, and my kitchen is full of deliciousness. It smells awesome.
you,
What
those
did we do?
These onions are, I mean, I cannot wait to try this. This is probably, I mean, I'm going to try it, not only try this today, I want to eat that, but I want to cook this at home. And it's just such a great recipe.
Side.
And then, of course, you've done some asparagus, which is in season
I
now
did.
as well. And then the grilled chicken, I mean, that big green egg and that, the way that thing heats and cooks is amazing, and then the glaze on these chicken, it's just set up so nicely. So what we're going to do is kind of finish it off, plate it up, right?
Exactly.
So I've saved some of the glaze that we made earlier in a clean bowl, so we're not contaminating that.
Right.
But I'm just going to put a base layer of that right here on the plate, like this.
And this glaze could be used for
Any
pork
white
chops.
meat, really.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and put a couple on there. What do you think?
That looks awesome.
Look at there. So we got that nice charred skin on those thighs, and voila.
Voila, and there you have it, folks. Okay, guys, this is it. Get outside and get grilling. I thank you for coming down, Smoking Joe.
I'm
And
so
I
happy
know
to be
this is
here.
going to be wonderful. I can't wait to get outside and do more grilling. And we'll see you next time. And thank the farmer.
Thanks so much for joining us for today's program. We look forward to having you back next time on Field to Fork Cooking with Abby J. This program is brought to you in part by Ingalls Supermarkets and the Ingalls Table, and is a video production of Kinetic TV.